Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where you're watching this particular video from. Kisumu is fine. Let me know the county and the country you are watching this particular video from. There's something which I want us to look at and talk about. I want us to do a comparison between the Azimio campaigns and William Ruto's campaign. Because we all know that Raila Odinga declared his bid for the presidency in December last year. We also know that the deputy president has been campaigning for his presidential bid since the last general election, since 2018. As a matter of fact, when President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga entered into the handshake, the deputy president went to the ground and began his campaigns. And immediately Raila Odinga declared his bid, a lot of things has been happening in his camp. One of the things which has happened is that Raila Odinga has crafted a campaign team. And the moment the Raila Odinga announced that campaign team, there were clear differences from the Raila Odinga of the past, especially that campaign team. And I did a comprehensive analysis about that campaign team. On the other hand, William Samoei Ruto has also unveiled his campaign team, which is actually chaired by the Turkana governor, Josephat Nanog. And they've been unveiling teams. Just the other day, the deputy president unveiled Hussein Mohammed. Raila Odinga also unveiled Dennis Onsarigo. And these two camps have been campaigning. But I tend to think, if you ask me, that the Azimio team is currently drafting Kenya Kwanza alliance in terms of their campaigns. For those who've been here long enough, there is one thing which William Ruto succeeded in. And most people attributed that to the fact that the deputy president was still running alone. The moment the deputy president formed UDA party, he embarked on a campaign trail. And the first thing he did was proper branding. Because most of his supporters, he understood, were used to either URP, TNA, or Jubilee, which were yellow and red at some point. So he needed to go outside there and brand. As we speak, the branding of UDA is out of this world. You go anywhere, you see people wearing yellow, you just think that's a UDA rally. So William Ruto has succeeded in branding at that time. Then he also focused on crowd, because politics is a perceptual game. You must show that you have numbers, whether real or perceived. So whenever the deputy president was going outside the country, was going anywhere in the country with his campaigns, he ensured that his rallies were massively attended. And that even shocked President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. William Ruto has a team up to the ward level. So anytime he has a rally, those people are actually very able to mobilize. Even in Kondele, they are able to mobilize good crowd. So that one, the deputy president also succeeded. Then the visibility. Visibility is one area the deputy president also succeeded at that time. His team were there. You would tell this guy is supporting Ruto, this guy is not with Ruto. You would easily tell. The deputy president was present every week, every weekend, in church Harambe, the deputy president attending a wedding, the deputy president this place doing this. So his visibility was also sustained. Then the deputy president also had a clear messaging, which was the hustler narrative. That hustler narrative, they've lost it. In fact, they lost it the moment they decided to incorporate what they are calling bottom-up approach. And I've always told people that the bottom-up approach is something which is very difficult to explain. At least Wahome cannot explain it. Ndindi Nyoro is a bit able to explain it, but not ordinary person. Kimani Ichung'wah and the rest are actually unable to explain the hustler, the bottoms up, but the hustler narrative was resonating so well with the masses by that time. The only area they were missing was the anger. The deputy president allies were very bitter. Every time they speak, you'd see bitterness in them. They would always, big vein would always appear here whenever they're speaking in rallies. So the deputy president succeeded in that. Then he also managed to outweigh President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga by winning over Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula. Then from there now, these guys became a team and they've been working and working together. And we can now clearly tell the kind of campaigns William Ruto is going to have moving forward. On the other side, Raila Odinga has been trying his campaigns, kidogo kidogo. But I want to tell you that if you ask me, the Azimio campaigns, as we speak today, is Dwafting the deputy president campaign. Why is that so? Because when it is resources, it is always claimed that the deputy president has enough money, and the other fact you can't take from him is that he's able to use that money. But why is the Azimio rallies of late Dwafting Kenya Kwanza alliance? Because you all know that President Uhuru Kenyatta is yet to hit the ground running. Raila Odinga, for example, has been missing in action for the past almost 10 days. But you'd think that the rallies and the crowds which are attending Azimio rallies are actually because Raila Odinga is present. But Raila Odinga is not there. Why is that possible? You are able to see Azimio rally in Trans Nzoia, another Azimio rally in Migori in a single day, another Azimio rally in Meru, another Azimio rally at the coast. Why is Azimio rally Dwafting Kenya Kwanza alliance rallies? 4 reasons only. The first reason is that because this team is able to split themselves into different teams. On the other side, William Ruto and his brigades have actually monopolized that rally to an extent that when Ruto is not anywhere in any rally, his allies are not there. When Ruto is going to a place, he's always accompanied by several members of parliament. Of course, at the beginning, that was good for him because politics is a game of perception. He needed to prove that indeed he has the support of majority members of parliament. On the other side, if you look at the Azimio rallies, it's multi-pronged. They are able to split into different teams. I've been trying to study the Azimio rallies, and I'm coming to the conclusion that there's a team for the governors. Then there is a Azimio Mtani, which is currently moving while Raila Odinga is out. And then there's individual parties. Then there are also those who are just interested, like Peter Munya, going outside there to campaign. That's why these guys are able to outwit William Ruto, who is known workaholic. For example, yesterday, Gladys Wanga was launching her campaigns in Homa Bay. Hugely successful. In Laikipia, there was Azimio Mtani rally there, organized by the governor, but attended by Azimio Mtani, led by Hassan Joho, Junet Mohamed, Sabina Chege, Kanini Kega, and Ledamo Olekina. So yesterday, the deputy president, where was the deputy president yesterday? And his team, they were probably in one area. Today, if you ask me today, the Azimio Mtani were in Migori. Hugely successful event without Raila Odinga. And someone was telling me that probably Joho is the one attracting people to those rallies. Then that's good for ODM. That's good for Azimio. And that's good for Raila Odinga's presidential bid. As that's happening, President Uhuru Kenyatta has also been meeting. And we are waiting to see how he's also going to launch his own campaigns. So that's why he's outweighing these people. Number 3, the second reason, by the way, is Raila Odinga's town hall meeting. William Ruto is used to rallies. You go to a place, look for a market where there's a market day, disrupt the market a bit, crowd will be there, address, explain yourself, you go. Raila Odinga has been investing in town hall meetings and probably open space or even roadside. These town hall meetings is where Raila Odinga is explaining himself. Like before the Azimio was unveiled, Raila Odinga covered the entire country with the Azimio, La Umoja, after BBI failed. Each and every county he went, each and every region he went, explained the Azimio, what he's supposed to do, interacted with the people there, the youth, the women, the church. So in town hall meetings, you are actually able to explain yourself. You are able to interact with the people. You are able to ask questions. You are able also to be asked questions. You are able to answer questions. You get? That's why today, when the deputy president was in Nyeri, if you have been following the DP of late keenly, when he was in Nyeri, he also conducted town hall meetings. And they are saying they are going to conduct those town hall meetings in all 47 counties. Why? Because it is through the town hall meetings where people can actually listen to you. And that's why Raila Odinga and Azimio are up there. They were able to go to Central, people were able to listen to them. Then they get out. They receive a bit of heckling, but they persist, they come back, people start embracing them because they are able to explain themselves. So the town hall meeting was a magic for Raila Odinga. The deputy president is going to apply it. I don't know whether he's going to get it right because, again, the timing now. Number 3, why this is going to be very interesting, why Azimio is drafting these guys, is Uhuru Kenyatta's factor. Uhuru Kenyatta has been meeting, holding meetings at State House, meeting youths, meeting leaders from the coast, from the northeastern, bringing them together, using state machinery. In response, William Ruto's allies are coming out to be very bitter. They are now attacking Pauline Njoroge of all the people. William Ruto now attacking Sabina Chege. Kipchumba Murkomen attacking Sabina Chege because of President Uhuru Kenyatta's move to start holding meetings at State House. Remember, William Ruto used current residents for a good 4 years. And that's why I always insist that the most important thing in politics is timing. When Ruto was holding those meetings, there was no politics. So we would just go, everybody would go there. Now politics is taking shape. This is the time now to do that. But now we can't do them at that residence. I remember a friend of mine who comes from my village called John Waria complaining. He's the only guy I know who supports UDA with his heart because he was in ODM. So this guy is saying that he was challenging us to go and look for those people who met with the DP. I don't know where in Karen, the Luos who met with the DP. He was challenging us to go and see or look for those who are still remaining. Basically, he was telling them that there is a problem in that camp. You meet, that's the end of it. No follow-up, no avenues of Nini again, and something like that. And lastly, I think why the Azimio meetings or rallies or campaign is Dwafting Kenya Kwanza Alliance is because of coalition. William Ruto said no to coalition. So I want you to go back and figure out how William Ruto's rallies would be today without Mudavadi and Weta. So the reason why he has accepted Mudavadi and Weta is because the Azimio team decided to have coalition. they decided to propel other parties. So there is One Kenya Lands movement, which is campaigning, doing their things there, saying they're not going to support Ruto. Deep down where you are, you know One Kenya Lands movement is headed to Azimio. There are these small parties like DAP Kenya, a new party which is causing a lot of storm in the larger Western Kenya, campaigning, holding massive rallies, coming to Azimio. You go to Coast, Amason King is moving up here, launching gubernatorial candidates. All of those giving limelight to Azimio. I don't know what you think. I could be wrong, but let me know if you strongly believe that Azimio campaigns is not Dwafting. Kenya Kwanza Alliance. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.